So today I'm gonna be doing a direction update on Nasdaq, US30 and German 30, and also I'm gonna be actually analyzing the dollar index, and actually I'm going to tell you how does the dollar index affects those indices. So make sure guys that you stay tuned and you don't miss a single thing. What's up guys? How's everyone doing? It's your mentor, the one and only, the legend of indices, Legend Leo. So guys, before we continue, please make sure that you hit that like button and hit that sub button with that notification bell so that you can get notified every single time the legend uploads. So guys, today I'm doing a direction update and I hope you'll actually learn some few things. So this is not 100% accurate, but it's actually what I predict the market can do. Remember, the market can decide sometimes to not respect it because I do not control the market, so I just follow what the market tells me. So guys, let's get into it.
What's up guys, we are back again. So we're gonna start analyzing first on Nasdaq, so we can actually see what like probable direction for next week. So I'm on Nasdaq chart. So as you all know, man, I start from a weekly time frame as always, right? I start from a weekly time frame to identify my zones, which those are the sensitive areas, because the market most likely it respects zones more than support and resistance. But yeah, because I'm more confident when I'm trading like zone to zone, because the market, when you're trading like zone to zone, that's when it's more volatile, you see. I mean, it respects those zones very well, right? So especially Nasdaq, also Nasdaq respects like trend lines. So yeah, man, if you know how to use trend lines, you should definitely use them on Nasdaq. They respect Nasdaq very good. So just like spotting my sensitive areas where the market can touch and actually reverse. So maybe, yeah, so these are the areas where the market touches, the market reverses. These are the areas. So yeah, man, I'm gonna put like a lot of those zones, like yeah, there is a zone, and also here there is a zone. Remember guys, I'm putting where there is more rejections, which means that's a strong level, because I'm on the highest time frame. When I go diving deeper into a lower time frame, those weeks will actually become full candles, you see. So yeah, man, that's the thing, man, that's the trick. And let me actually see the overall market on NAS 100. You can actually see since Nasdaq has been like on a bullish momentum, like it's been like buying since along. So I know that the market is in a bullish moment. It had like, yeah, it's in a bullish trend, or it has a bullish momentum. So which means the buys are always going to be stronger than the sells. So I realized the overall direction that the market is bullish. So now I can just left to break it down and find the perfect entries. So I'm gonna actually like start spotting my trend lines. This is it. Then I'm gonna clone this trend line to make sure that I do the exact copy of it. So I don't like this rejection, so I'm not gonna use this trend line. I'm not gonna use this trend line because it hasn't came back inside yet, which means it can continue to go up again. So but I'm already seeing the overall market that it's been bullish, so which the market can decide maybe to come back here, retest before it can actually go back up. But man, Nasdaq, it's 500 companies, man. It's like, I mean, NAS 100 is 100 US companies. So all those companies, most of the time, they perform very good, and Nasdaq will always be buying, man. Just have to find a perfect entry. If you're an investor, well, I just need to find a perfect entry, then execute and then hold your positions, because it's gonna be buying, right? So yeah, man, that's all what I do on a weekly time frame. Then I go to a daily time frame to actually see what can I actually spot on a daily time frame. Yep, this is my daily time frame, so I can actually see, okay, in this structure here, so which means let me just try to do something here. Let me just make this trend which, bro, I don't want to force a trend when it's not there. Alright, so and also make another one here to actually see. Okay, so we are moving like this here. Here after a breakout retest, here the touch here, second touch, here the first touch, second touch, and here we don't have a third touch, so it means we still have to push to make that third touch. Then here we still have to come back. The third touch, guys, will always be respected. Here first touch, second touch. Let me just say here it's the first touch that we had, and now we have like the second touch, so the third touch should be somewhere there, which means the third touch also needs to be respected near in the future. Although the market now can either decide to come back, retest here before it can actually push to the top, or it might decide to, because this is a strong area too, it might decide to just like go back from here straight up, right? So yeah, man, and already on this hour time frame, I'll have to identify my zones too, which these are my zones currently. Yeah, the market reject here, that means this area is strong and the market is rejecting too at this point. So this is my another zone, and also I have like a lower zone, which is this one, just to balance some things up. So yeah, I'm like this. So I actually see what can I cater from the market. Is it moving it into some sort of type of a trend or something? I'm just trying to figure out. So yeah, man, let me just clone it, then come back there. Yeah, the market from here cannot touch here without some pattern. It has to form some little double top, then it can come back, then touch somewhere here to actually push again to the top. So it has to come, form some little double top, then break, retest, and then touch here to actually push again to the top. So I believe here the first touch, second touch, third touch, so maybe it may disrespect it, but here we have the first touch and the second touch, a third touch. We don't have a third touch here. That's why I said the market can either come back here and touch it and make that third touch there. So we can actually even break, I don't know, we can actually even break the actual thing. So the uprising channel. So now we're in a structure inside a structure, or a channel inside a channel. So now I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. This is when I can spot my support and resistance. From 1 week time frame and daily time frame, those are just zones and not support and resistance. So now I can just see, okay, here, yeah, this was a sensitive area. You can actually see now it's my support. This is my support here, and this is my current resistance, right? And also now I believe that we might actually even push to the top. I believe from here we're gonna push to the top somewhere there. So, and also like here we have like this nice support. You see how did I spot this support and resistance? I spotted it from the highest time frame using zones. Now we're not gonna use like these are just like my other zones. So here I just need to adjust this to come inside a little bit. Perfect. So yeah, man, that's how it is. So you can actually see here we made like a rising wedge, then we broke it, then we shoot straight to the bottom. So yeah, man, it's how it is. This is how it is. So at this point I'll actually say, because this is actually like a supply, So this is my supply. So what I can say is that I'll enter some trades when I'm like, okay. So the best way to enter trade is to wait for the market to break here, come retest the structure and enter here to go back up there. That's the first scenario that I can actually say, is which is to enter some trades here, then go back up once we break that structure, or yeah, to enter the market there, or wait for the market to, maybe the market can decide to either do something, touch here, then come back down to actually keep moving up. So guys, you should also put your probabilities and your possibilities on the market, so that you are ready for any movement. You see, the market can decide to come here, respect this, come back to make that double bottom, and then push back to the top. So this is what I'm seeing on the current market right now. This could be my entry. These are the levels where I could be entering, right? If the market decides to come back to this support, which means now I'll have to enter here. Then once I break this, I wait for a retest. This is when I can like actually add trades and maximize profits. This is where actually it's time for addition. This is where I can actually add some trades. But if the market decides to shoot straight up, break, there's always going to be a retest. So I'm going to wait for a retest to come back here, then enter my buys again on Nasdaq, right? So that's how I actually see the market currently, to come back there before it can actually push straight to the bottom. So let's go to a 1 hour time frame and like to confirm how actually accurate is our analysis. So that's the thing, how accurate is our analysis. So yeah, man, I'm still convinced the market will still have to do that. I'm still convinced the market will have to do that. So yeah, man, let's go to a 50 minutes time frame for our entries. Yeah, it's either the market can do that. It's either it comes back here to touch here, then come back down, then we enter our buys, then we break, retest, then we hold up until that TP, or we wait for the market to break, come back here, retest, then continue the buys, right? So then continue the buys. So let me just see. I kind of like see. I see some sort of like let me just leave it, because I thought I see some kind of like a trend here that is happening, but it feels like I'm forcing it. So yeah, it feels like I'm forcing it, so I'm not gonna put it. So that's what I'm expecting on NAS 100. So now let's push to another index, which is actually German 30. So on German 30, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually remove everything. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually push to a weekly time frame also on German 30. So this is my weekly chart. So and also start putting some trends. This is my trend. I'm actually gonna clone it to make sure that I get the exact type of trend line. Yeah, I mean, you can actually see this is a valid trend line. What is this one? This one is actually a valid trend line. So this is a valid trend line. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna spot also my sensitive areas here. I'm gonna actually make few of them, not most, but I'm gonna try my best to cater as much as I can. So yeah, man, this thing with over time it becomes easy. I know you maybe as a beginner you're struggling, you have to like fully focus, but man, when you start understanding and the nature of the market, and you have studied the index and you know how it moves, these things become easy, man, over time. So keep on learning. So man, so this is currently where I am at German 30. So let me push to a daily time frame, actually see what did I miss. So usually see what did I miss. So looks like there's nothing that I missed. Looks like because we need this trend. So how many touches did we have here? First touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, which means this price can come back here and might be disrespected, but I believe it will not be disrespected. Here with the first touch, second touch, we don't have a third touch, so I believe here we will come down somewhere here to touch it. Remember on Nasdaq I said you have to buy a little bit then come back there. To on Nasdaq too we have like a similar structure when I said the market is either gonna go up that touch, make that double top, then actually drop. Then here we can actually see we have like a similar thing, because here we're on a bullish trend, but we touched our resisting trend line, so now is to push and make that third touch somewhere. So on actually like spot yeah, I mean there's nothing to cater here, which is like just like put this 2 as level of sensitivity, but that's all. There's nothing much than this. So I'm gonna actually push to a 4-hour time frame. This is when now I can spot my support and resistance. You can see here this is my resistance. You can see here push the market down, came back up, push the market down, push the market down. Now we are testing it. So I believe the market here has high chances of actually dropping. That's what I believe in. The market will actually be dropping. So this is like a clean this is a clean trade. I'm looking forward for German 30 on Monday. I'm gonna be milking German 30. I'm telling you, man. At 9 when German 30 opens 9 o'clock a.m. here in South Africa. German 30 opens at 9 o'clock a.m. I don't know about your time. You should actually search your time zone and realize where does German 30 opens. So man, here you're just seeing like a proper sale. This is just like a proper sale, guys. Don't wanna lie, this is a proper sale. You can actually see, like, if I can put a trend line, we broke it. You can see here, first touch, second touch, we broke that trend line. Man, this is a proper sale. I'm seeing a proper sale on German 30. I don't wanna lie. So yeah, man. So from this point, I believe if this is a 4-hour time frame from here to here, that will be my scalping. I'll be scalping. So I'm a scalper trader, guys. Don't like swinging. Yeah, swinging some trades, you end up losing a winning trade sometimes. But I develop a strategy and I know how to swing now. So, but my nature is for scalping. So let me go to our time frame. Yeah, man, same thing. So may I believe from German 30. German 30 from here to there, man, it's a sell, clean sell. This is just like a clean sell, guys. I'm gonna just put my stop loss there and my take profit there. So this is just like a clean sale. So guys, let me actually see. Even made like some sort of like a correction. See, man, impulse, correction, what's left, an impulse again. So man, this is it. This is how simple like I see like the chart. So I'm just gonna remove this. So let me go to 15-minute time frame to actually see how valid is what I'm saying. Yeah, man, it's super valid, and there's still like this gap here that we haven't filled. See this gap? I don't know if you see it, but you see it from that point to that point. You see this gap from here to here. See that this is a gap we need to fill, so the market will go down to fill that gap. It cannot go further up without filling this gap. So I believe we're gonna fill this gap and break and go down. But remember the rules. I'm on a resistance, so I'm gonna sell. at a support, I'm gonna buy. But I don't trust this support, so I will wait for the market to give me some sort of like a confirmation of like you have to form some sort of like a pattern. So me, I'm believing in sales on German 30. We're gonna be selling German 30 super hard, man. On Monday, we're gonna be just selling German 30 at 9. Sell German 30. That's the signal. So yeah, man, I'm seeing sales on German 30. I'm still confident about that. So let's push to another index. So this is no, not analyze Bitcoin, no, not analyze gold. This is the dollar index. Remember, guys, the relationship between the dollar index and indices. When the dollar index is buying, which means the indices will sell. But when the dollar index is selling, which means the indices are going to be buying. Right? But you have to make a proper analysis first. So, but sometimes they might not go the same direction. Sometimes it depends. But most of the time, when dollar index is buying, other one is selling. But sometimes they can go in the same direction. But there are few rare chances. There are few rare times when like the dollar index does that. But yeah, man, even on NFP, if you understand where the direction dollar index will go, then you will also know the direction of the index or indices that you are trading. So I'll remove everything also here on the dollar index. I'm gonna remove every single drawing. Then I'm gonna start from a weekly time frame. So I'm also gonna spot my sensitive areas, which is this one, and also that one, and also that one too, and then like also this one, and also this one too. And also like this one too, and also this one, and also like that first one. So seeing a dollar index, it's nothing much. Let me just look at the overall market. Yeah, man, you see the dollar, man, since 1972 it rose up, then fall hard, man, falls. The dollar index, man, will keep on falling. I believe that from here it may touch that point, then dropping again. But if I look at it in an overall direction, I can actually see that we have something here, some level of interest. Guys, to become a profitable trader, I have to know how to analyze at any time frame. I'm talking about like at any time frame. You see here, first touch, second or third touch, and even here we made a touch. So the thing is that we are selling, guys. We're selling to this point. Overall market, we're in a bullish momentum. Yes, we're in a bullish momentum, but we touched there, so we haven't touched here. We had the first touch, second touch, a third touch. We haven't made it yet, so there has to be that third touch before we can actually start breaking this trend. So the market, I believe it might go up to touch somewhere here, go up or touch somewhere there. So yeah, man, so I believe the market can go up to touch here, actually start pushing down, or it can decide to touch that level there, then it can go down. So that's the predictions that I have for the dollar index. If you're already saying the dollar will lose strength, yes, I believe the dollar will lose strength, but it's not now. It's not the right time yet. Right time is coming. So I can see here, okay, I'm in a bullish trend. Okay, I'm in a bullish trend. Okay, what do I do from now since I'm in a bullish trend? So let me go to a daily time frame. This is actually my daily time frame. You can see here we have like some sort of like a structure inside of a structure, if you see what I'm saying, like this. If you can see here, then you are going down, then also like here too. Those spikes were just manipulations, guys. These still were respected, retest respected, but this spike was maybe a news event that affected it. I don't know. I believe maybe some news events. So, what other zones that I'm seeing? Nothing much. Nothing much, guys. Nothing much. So here, do I have another zone? Yes, we could say we have a zone somewhere. I no. And go to a 4 hour time frame to actually see the market, proper market. So let me go to this time frame to actually see the proper market. Actually, where are we going? Yeah, man, you can actually see if you know how to trade. This is what I'm seeing on the dollar index. I use the dollar index also so much back when I was trading like currencies. It was helping, man. It was helping, but later on decided to just quit the fucking currencies, man, and start trading real volatility. So yeah, man, I'm seeing this on a daily chart, so you can actually see, man, here what we did. We This was just a continuation. It was a continuation pattern. That this was an impulse, correction, and an impulse. So I believe we're gonna still go up on the dollar index. That's where German theta was seeing those sales, because I can see from that point to this point, you can actually see, man, the impulse has to be the same. Yep, can actually see we're gonna impulse to that point, right? The market has to move like similar movements, right? Yeah, I mean, if I can put it like there where the impulse actually started, and actually see the market here is doing the same thing, which means it's gonna move the same movement going upward, and it's gonna break, and it's gonna give me some sort of like a retest there before it can like continue going up, because you have to form a similar movement of what it did to the past. The market is always repeating itself, guys. If you can understand that the market always repeat what it did to the past, then that's when you're gonna be mastering this thing, right? So yeah, I mean, the dollar index, man, I'm seeing like, I mean, there's a clean bias. These are buys, man, that I'm seeing. But let me go to a 50-minute time frame and actually look for entries. But I don't trade dollar index, but I use it to determine the direction of where I'm heading. Yo, man, these are just like build up for like an impulse. These are buys, man, clean buys on dollar index. Yeah, buying it, then my take profit should be somewhere there, and then my stop loss could be there. So if you are buying on dollar index, it means on indices might sell. Yes, Nasdaq, I said I'm looking forward for buys. Yes, it might have that tiny buy when you can start selling. As I said, sometimes it might not move in the same direction, but I'm confident not entering a trade that confirms with a dollar index like German 30. So now let's go to US30. This is US30, so I'm gonna actually also remove every single thing on US30. So then you wanna remove like everything. Then you wanna start also from a weekly time frame. Spot our zones again. Again, we are spotting our zones. Yo, man, I'm just seeing a proper sale just by spotting that big zone. I'm just seeing a proper sale on German and US30, man. Man, we're gonna be making money Monday. I'll say just next week we're gonna be making like money. So what else can I use? Yeah, this buying trend, clone it, and here. Yeah, and here we've made like that double top there. Interesting. Made a double top, and I'm seeing buys on long term buys on, not actually long term, but I'm seeing like buys that will last for weeks on the dollar index. And here I'm seeing like sells that could come to make that touch somewhere there. And you have a double top also. So let's get to a daily time frame. So this is a daily time frame. So also, and here, and spot my other zones, guys. Let me look where I have another zones. I have a zone there, and where else I have a zone. I also have a zone here too. What am I doing? I also have a zone somewhere there. So I mean also, yeah, like German 30 chart is choppy. If you can trade this chart, you are a true forex master. I don't wanna lie. You are a true trading master, because this is like the choppiest market that we currently have. So yeah, man, those weeks, the rejections there, and then here, and here. But let's push to 4-hour time frame. Here on 4-hour time frame, you can see here, coming here. Yes, we break, but we haven't finished the 90% rule. 90% rule has to come somewhere there. So I believe that the market still has to drop a little bit. Let's drop. I believe that the market still has to drop, guys. It hasn't dropped yet, but it still has to drop. Like, seriously drop. Because here, look at this first touch, second touch. See these touches, man. See. Now we're at that resistance. Man, I'm seeing buys. I'm seeing like straight. I'm seeing sales from that point to that point. And here we can buy, or we can decide to break and go further down. But at meter resistance and the other resistance, I enter sales. Right? Those are some of the rules that you should master. Never enter buys on a resistance, guys. So I'm seeing also some sort of like a trend that has formed. Also seeing some sort of like a trend. Yeah, man, and this level 2, which means I'm gonna wait for my sales somewhere here and then go back down here. So I'm seeing sales on US30. I'm seeing those tiny buys, but when it's time for my trading hours, I'm sure the market will be somewhere here. Then that's when I'll be entering sales. But if when it comes on Monday and I found the market is still somewhere at this point, then I can enter sales. But from now, I'm seeing like high probability, because these rejections are too many. I'm seeing high probability for a market to push there to make that full touch here, then drop like insane drop. I'm waiting for like an insane drop. Let me go to 50-minute time frame. I'm looking forward for an insane drop, guys. Yeah, you can see the market has been choppy here, and then this is my super demand. This is my super demand. So this is super demand, strong demand also. That's why I say the market has to push the complete comes here, then like can like shoot straight to the top. But also here I have a resistance, so we should not neglect that. We have like some sort of like a resistance. But if it comes in your trading hours and the market is still somewhere here, you could enter sales like going straight down, because already had its first touch, second touch here. But just these strong demands that make me confident the market was the first to push a little bit to the top, to touch there, then start dropping, right? So but also if the market revolves around here when it comes to, let's say, 8 or 10 in the morning, the market is somewhere at this resistance, that's when you can enter the sales. So but me, I'll wait for the market to come there, because that's when I'll be confident that okay, now I'm entering the actual sell. This is an actually a trade I could hold. It and German 30. These are the trades that I could hold, guys. So that's the end of the video, and that's the direction update from your mentor, Legend Leo. Thank you very much.